guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you today? I hope you're doing really well. So today we're going to do something super useful. We're going to talk about daily routines in English. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Thank you so much. Now let me ask you first. What's the first thing you usually do when you wake up in the morning? Think about it. Do you grab your phone? Do you go straight to the bathroom? Or maybe do you hit the snooze button like 3 times? Be honest. Okay, so here's how we can talk about in English. We usually start with wake up and get up. They sound similar, but they're a little different. Wake up means you open your eyes, you're not sleeping anymore. Get up means actually leave the bed. For example, I can say I wake up at 7 a.m. but I don't get up until 7:15. You see the difference? So, after waking up, what's next? Of course, the bathroom routine. Brushing your teeth, washing your face, maybe taking a shower if you have time. In English, we say I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I take a shower. And notice something, we say take a shower, not make a shower. A lot of learners make that mistake. So remember, it's take a shower. Then of course, breakfast. Who here skips breakfast? Honestly, I don't like having breakfast, so how do you say it? Easy. Example, I have breakfast. Not I make breakfast. When you eat it, we say I have breakfast. And you can add details. I usually have eggs and toast. I have a cup of tea, or sometimes I drink orange juice, or like me, I had breakfast with my sister, like this. So try it with your own breakfast. After breakfast, well, in our modern world, what do we all do? Yeah, check our phones. Emails, Instagram, TikTok, guilty, right? In English, we can say, I check my phone, I check my messages, I scroll through social media. And then it's time to leave the house. I go to school at 8:30. I go to work at 9. I take the bus or I drive my car. Super simple, but really useful. Alright. That was the morning. Now let's move to the afternoon. So, afternoon usually starts with lunch. We can say I have lunch at 12 or I eat lunch with my friends. If you want to sound a bit more natural, you can add details. I usually grab a quick lunch at school or I have lunch in the office cafeteria. After lunch, what do we usually do? Work, study, or if we're lucky, some free time. You can say, I study English in the afternoon, or I do my homework after lunch. If you want to sound more advanced, afternoons are my most productive time. So I usually review my lessons or attend meetings. But of course, we don't only study. Sometimes we relax. You can say, I listen to music, I read a book, I go for a walk, I meet my friends. These are super easy daily life verbs. Now let's jump to the evening. Evenings usually means family time, dinner time, or relaxation. We usually say, I have dinner at 7 a.m. or I usually eat dinner with my family. A nice advanced version would be, dinner is the time when my family gathers and we talk about our day. See how natural that sounds? After dinner, what do? Maybe you watch TV, maybe you play video games, maybe you continue studying. You can say, I watch Netflix, I play games, or I spend time with my family. If you want to sound a bit more advanced, you can say, in the evenings, I often unwind by reading a book or watching a series. By the way, unwind means relax. It's a nice word to learn. And finally, the night routine. Before bed, we usually brush our teeth, wash our face, and change into pajamas. You can say, I brush my teeth before going to the bed. I put on my pajamas. Very simple, very useful. Then, maybe you do something to relax before sleeping. I read a book before bed, or I listen to music. I scroll on my phone. Honestly, most people scroll on their phone, right? But if you want to sound healthy, just say, I read the book before sleeping. And then finally, I go to bed at 11. Or I usually sleep around midnight. If you want an advanced sentence, even though I try to sleep early, I sometimes stay up late watching videos. Right. So that's the full day, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Now let me put it all together in a one big daily routine. On weekdays, I usually wake up around 7 o'clock. After waking up, I stay in bed for a few minutes. Then I get up and go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and sometimes take a shower. Then I get dressed and have breakfast. I usually drink tea or eat bread with cheese, or sometimes I have eggs. After breakfast, I check my phone and read my messages. Around 8:30, I leave home and go to school. In the afternoon, I usually have lunch with my friends. After lunch, I study, do my homework, or read a book. Sometimes I go for a walk or listen to music. In the evening, I have dinner with my family at 7 p.m. We eat together and talk about our day. After dinner, I relax by watching a series or practicing English. At night, I brush my teeth, put on my pajamas, and read a few pages of a book. Finally, I go to bed around 11:30, ready for the next day. And that's it. That's how you talk about your daily routine in English. Now, it's your turn. What's your daily routine like? Tell me in the comments and try to write in English. Practice makes perfect. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.